It's The Brick Wall on PATV. Tonight, a cavalcade of comedy featuring jokes, anecdotes, and philosophical musings from Sarah Boatwright, Paul Dagliolo, Faisal Alam, and Maggie Lally. And now, your host, Peter Coleman. Oh my goodness! It's like I can hear all you viewers at home. That's terrific. Thanks, guys. I never get this. This is awesome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Brick Wall. So good to be back. I'm really sorry that I missed you last time. My washing machine was broken, and I ran out of flannel shirts, and it didn't feel right. Just because I missed a show, that doesn't mean that you have to. That's right. You can check out our YouTube page, just search PATV Long Island, and while you're at it, give us a like on the old Facebook. Of course, the Brick Wall has its own social media handle, at the handle at PATV Brick Wall, so show us some love. And as always, if you're watching at home and decide, hi, my coworkers, they say I'm really funny, and you want to come on the show and show the world what you got, well, then you can email patvbrickwall@gmail.com. We will get you on here. As you may have noticed, we've upgraded the set a little bit. National Endowment for the Arts be damned. We spent some pretty fat stacks of cash for this super sweet monitor behind me. Yeah, we can use it for really awesome things like this. You're welcome. All right. We got a long line of laughs for you this evening. We're going to have our old pal Paul Dagliolo come to the stage in a little bit, followed by Brick Wall newcomers Faisal Alam and Maggie Lally. But first, please give a warm welcome to Sarah Boatwright.
Wow. I see myself right there. That's crazy. Nick Cage is so creepy. He really is. And that small excerpt from, what is that, Air Force One or something? Con Air. Right. Is like him in a nutshell. Right? So hello, guys. I'm Sarah Boatwright. I have been called the poor man's Keira Knightley. I've also, in a way, I've been called the poor man's Allison Williams because I got cast in a Get Out parody, which I'll talk about more in a little bit. And then I was volunteering at a soup kitchen a couple weeks ago, and a man came into that soup kitchen for something to eat and said I looked like Sinead O'Connor, so I'm literally the poor man's Sinead O'Connor. Can you believe it? So yeah, speaking of Get Out, so I was like one of the last people to see it, believe it or not, and I was devastated. You know, I'm a single woman in my 30s. I mean, I'm single, obviously. I'm sober, and I'm in my 30s, and I just shaved my head, so clearly I'm going through something. Dating was already hard for me, and that movie just kind of wiped out my entire wheelhouse, you know? I have happened to date like a string of men who happen to be black, and that's not happening anymore. It's suddenly very drastically dropped off. And, you know, I was watching that movie. At the beginning of that movie, for real, I was like, man, Allison Williams is so on point. Wow, her family looks like my family. Wow, that drive looks just like my parents' house. Wow. Game over, you know? Game over. Ugh. Well, I mean, I have a bad dating streak anyway. I have a habit of dating emotionally unavailable men and like men who are hard to pin down. So there's this woman on my block who comes up from the Christian church down the street, and she always stops me in my tracks and is like, "Are you ready for him to return?" And I'm like, I think the real question is he ready for me? Because he's been saying he's going to come back for a long time. And I have dated a lot of men in this city who have a similar tactic, a similar way of conducting themselves, kind of like a fuckboy. It's kind of like, I'm not calling Jesus Christ a fuckboy, but I'm just saying that he has behavior that's consistent with a fuckboy. Stay with me. Okay. So that one was for all you Christians in the audience. I can tell you loved it. I'm still technically a registered Christian, I think. I haven't checked the database in a while. Have you guys ever thought about why you like certain Disney movies? You know, we grow up liking specific Disney movies, and I feel like it's a really big psychological tell. For example, I loved The Little Mermaid growing up, which means that I loved a heroine who literally would have given up all of her motor skills for a man and was a hoarder who sang at her pile of stuff. And like, after talking to you for like 2 minutes, I'm sure you can put two and two together. It's like, yes, of course, like the psychology of that character has informed basically everything up until this moment right here. So yeah, besides that, what else do I want to talk to you about? Have you guys, do you guys have roommates? Yeah, everybody's got them roommates. I've got two awesome roommates. I live with two guys, and they are super sweet, but like all roommate situations, it's like you have to kind of finesse how you address problems. So because it's like two boys, you know, you have to like kind of figure out how to talk to men sometimes. I frame everything like a really cool story. I'm just like, yo, remember when you made that tomato soup that one time? That was tight. That tomato soup was off the chain. It was like, had chunks of vegetables in it and stuff. Yo, I think I saw that tomato soup in the fridge, like yesterday. You made that like 3 months ago? Do you smell something funny? Truth or dare? Okay, truth though. It has to be truth. Have you ever cleaned the bathroom trash? And it works every time. It works half the time. They're adults after all. They can suss things out. Speaking of living situations, I hear my neighbors having sex all the time. Yes, I live in Bushwick. Hearing your neighbors have sex, I feel, is a part of the architectural aspects of like anywhere you live in Brooklyn. It's like, yes, you will hear everything your neighbors are saying, but you will especially hear them having crazy sex all the time. And it's just kind of like really porny. It's like really pornographic sounding sex. And I'm like hearing this sometimes all hours of the day, and I'm like, I don't think so. I can't see how that's actually happening for real. So like if they can hear me, I can hear that. If I can hear them, they can hear me, right? So when I hear her like going off like that, I just kind of am like, you know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to cater to societal norms about sex. You can just ask for what you want. You can just, ask for oral sex. Just ask him to eat you out. Don't pretend like you like blowjobs or anal sex. It's not true. I know it's not true. My roommate's always like, what are you doing? I'm like, I need to figure out like what to say to that question. All right, thank you. Just one more thing for you guys. Have you seen those Facebook Live ads like in the subway and stuff? They're like ads for Facebook Live. Woo. Yeah. Right now. Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. So there are these ads for Facebook Live, and it shows like, it's like, look at all the things you can do with Facebook Live, and it shows like a dude spinning plates, or like a girl blowing bubbles at her dog, or something like equally inane. And I'm just like, do you think it was too obvious to market it as the easiest way to capture police brutality? Just saying. All right. My name is Sarah Boatwright. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Man, you hang out right here. This is the part, right. You keep that, and then I got this thing.
Let's
and we
go
talk.
off to the other. Oh, right. So I need to talk into this
This
for.
episode has been brought to you by Facebook Live. Thanks to all of
Surprise!
you people on Facebook Live who are actually watching right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So right. Okay. Perfect. Oh man, what's a fuck
I'm ready
boy?
for late night. You know that?
What is a fuck boy? I've never heard of this phrase before.
Because you're not one.
I'm not one. I'm not. No. I don't. Is there like? Do you apply for this? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Obviously not. Don't ever change though. Will you not? Because you're not a fuckboy. Like, don't be.
I have friends that have known me for a long time that have said I haven't changed since I was 8 years old. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but I guess I'm stuck this way.
That's amazing.
I also have the physique of an 8-year-old, which really does not work to my advantage too well. So, Sarah.
Yeah, what's up?
You are from Westerville, Ohio.
I am.
Shout out to all of our viewers in Westerville.
Shout out to the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wildcats! Fuck yeah, Wildcats!
I love you, Westerville.
You originally moved to New York 12 years ago to study sculpture at Pratt.
That's right.
And when you started, you were into like what kind of sculpture were you making?
So not sculpture.
Not sculpture at all.
I got away with not doing sculpture.
That's so cool. It's like you never heard of someone who went to study math and then like, I think I'm gonna go with art history instead.
Yeah.
How do you do
was
that?
like more. It was more related than art. Like math to art history is a huge jump, but sculpture to what I was doing, which was more like performative video art and new media stuff. It's like it made sense at the time. It still makes sense to me.
So you made videos with your. So were you the sculpture?
I was. Yeah. In a way, I was
yourself.
the medium. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
This monitor is cracking me up. Sorry, I know that.
Isn't it weird?
Yeah.
I know. It's like it's like a mirror, except no, that's my right hand. That's my left. Fuck it.
But yeah, so I was essentially my senior thesis for my sculpture major was a series of character videos that I made by myself in my bedroom against a backdrop that was like a extra long twin size mattress, And I would don like little stick on mustaches or like
And people totally didn't recognize you.
I fooled everybody. They're like, who is that beautiful man?
So by the time you finished, you're like, sculpture, I want to do new media, but then you decided to do comedy instead.
Yeah, it was like a long, slow progression to comedy. I graduated in 2009. I worked in retail for a long time. I've got an illustrious career in retail if anybody was interested in hiring somebody. And then I started doing comedy in 2014.
And
I
you-
started doing improv
And where'd you study?
at UCB, Upright Citizens Brigade.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Shout out to Upright Citizens Brigade!
Upright Citizens
Go
Brigade!
UCB! We love you!
You're also a blogger.
Yeah.
What do you blog about?
I blog about pop culture, entertainment, love, sex, and relationships.
Things I know nothing about.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
I should
They're all like,
ask my girlfriend. She'll tell you I know nothing about any of those things. I love you, baby.
she loves you too.
I know. What are the things that you blog about?
All those things.
What are they called? I mean.
So one blog is culturist.com, and then the other one is called lovetv.com.
And we can read your writings on both of those things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're also in some indie improv teams.
Yeah. I'm on Mommy Dearest.
Woo! Shout out to Mommy Dearest!
And Jazzercise.
And they have officially decided to stop performing with any wire hangers. No more wire hangers in their performances.
We had to stop that a long time ago.
And you're in the Del Close Marathon.
Jazzercise is in the Del Close Marathon.
That's awesome. When is that happening?
It's I think it's in the neighborhood of June 23rd to 26th or
Google
something.
Del Close Marathon. You'll figure it out.
DelCloseMarathon.com. You can find everything.
It's super cool. You should go and check out the Del Close Marathon and Jazzercise in the Del Close Marathon specifically. Sarah Boatwright, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Sarah, everybody! All right, next up, returning to the stage, we have Mr. Paul Dagliolo. Give it up for Paul.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me back.
Our pleasure.
All right. This is like a little brick wall comedy club we got going on tonight. Only professional lighting and no New York City drunken tourists, so we're close. It's almost the same.
Just drunken comedians.
That's it. Not yet. Hopefully. One day. One day. I drink. I'm not afraid to admit it. Yeah, but I used to drink like I used to be like a Mickey Mantle. You know, like I drink all night, but then still make it to work, and then do it all again the next day. And now I'm 30, and when I wake up from a night of drinking, I'm more like an aging Lou Gehrig. You know what I mean? So that'll break the ice for you. All right. Nah, it's good to be back. Yeah, my name is Paul Dagliolo. I'm mostly Italian, part Sicilian, and then my grandfather on my mother's side is actually Lebanese, which is cool. It's pretty Mediterranean. And but some people are real ignorant. They're like, you don't want to tell people you're Lebanese. I'm like, why? It's part of my... that's where ISIS hangs out. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Yeah, it's ISIS. You don't want to be ISIS. I'm like, dude, I'm a Dagliolo. Like, have a little respect, all right? It's Italian ISIS. And everybody loves Italian ISIS. It's refreshing every single time. That's a friendly organization. I don't see color, just flavors. Just lemon, rainbow, things like that. There'd be no war in the Middle East with Italian ISIS. That's my motto for peace. I don't know, man. Summer's coming. I'm finally getting back in shape. I'm exercising again. I was becoming excuse guy. Like, my roommate goes all the time. He's a house. I just be like, I gotta cook, or I gotta do laundry, or it's May. You know, gotta start on next year's taxes. That might be good. You know. So, but the tipping point came at a show. This drunken tourist, go figure, from Australia. He was heckled all the comedians before me. And then he started, so I started getting into him. I might have made some incest jokes, you know. So I had it coming. He kicks it back like, well, mate, you stemmed to lose a few kilos. And I was so pissed off, man, because I was like, I don't know the conversion. What is kilos in pounds? Is it 5 pounds or 50? I have no idea. Turns out it's 2.2, so it was fairly accurate. It's good. Yeah, so I'm working out again, man, and I don't know. It's all right, but no one will work out with me. Everyone gives me the number one excuse is like, oh, it's too expensive. You can't join a fit club. But I don't know if you've seen the commercials. Like, it's $10 a month. You can't afford $10 a month for your health. You jerk off in the right cup, they give you $50 cash. Every time. $50. Without fail. How many nights you alone? You know, you're sad, you're lonely. Well, bottle your loneliness and reinvest it back in your own wellness. It's totally sustainable and eco-friendly. I'm talking shit up here, but I feel like I'm onto something, you know? My Donate Sperm Gym Recycle program, not only does it get you ripped, but you're stimulating the economy while you stimulate yourself. I'm an idea guy. Trump needs to call me. He hasn't yet. See, backed out at the word Trump. See, you can't even say the word Trump. Like, oh man, what about all those great Nelly songs? Bill Gates, Donald, let me hear you now. You got to blank it out now. Come on. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Just write it out like a G. And of course, by that I mean George Bush, because he's killing it now. My new goal in life is to be like as happy as retired George Bush. I don't know if you've seen him lately. The guy's killing it. People used to really hate him. Like, really, like, they'd see a picture of Bush and be like, fucking asshole, oil monger, war crime, asshole. And now they see a picture of Bush and they're like, oh, but he paints. He's just like the goofy uncle, you know. He's getting high. Where's the poncho? Oh. You know? That just shows you, no matter what you do, no matter things you screw up, you just show your artistic side, not your autistic side, and people will love you. I don't know. It's funny. It's funny. It's okay. You laugh. You laugh. No, I think, hey, that's a great idea, right? Get all the Senate, the congressmen and women, you put them in one of those sip and paint classes, right? You stagger them, Democrat, Republican. After a couple bottles of wine, a couple tubes of paint, they'd be like, you know, there is an obvious compromise on this healthcare thing. Just be like, yeah, you know, you're right. Why are we overcomplicating something that everyone wants? That's a really colorful elephant, by the way. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, no, your donkey's coming in great, too. Gotta do it up, man. They can't get healthcare, right? They don't care about your health because they're in their business to not be healthy, right? Look at chicken, all the GMOs and stuff, right? Everyone wants to eat a chicken that had a stress-free life, ate right. They sang Luther Vandross before they went to bed. You know, we don't all get that. 150 million people, they're pumping out, you know, all these fake chickens, coming out like Bonds and McGuire in '98, just like steroids and no feathers. You're not going to eat that. You're not going to eat something that can hit 60 home runs, are you? No, you're not. You're not. This is my my conspiracy theory rant, by the way. In case you guys, yeah, I read conspiracy theories. It's all right. It's my brain. I'll do what I want with it. You know, I'll abort it if I want. I don't care. I don't need your permission. Nah, it's good, man. It's good. Journalism is dying, I think. I bought a newspaper the other day. Why? Why would I do that? They've become obsolete. This was an actual headline in the New York Post. It said, extensive research shows women prefer men with fit bodies as opposed to men with protruding bellies and balding heads. Thanks for doing the fucking research, New York Post. I didn't know that women preferred fit guys. Because summer was coming and I was going for the Costanza body. But now I gotta switch course. I don't know. So I'm single. If you hadn't noticed, I'm a bachelor. I don't know what it is about commitment that, like, I don't know. I knew I had commitment issues. Like, so I'm trying to work on myself, figure out what it is about commitment that I couldn't seem to master. And it turns out it's the mitment. Every single time, it's the mitment. First part is real easy. You even get $50 for it if you're smart. So, that's it. I'm a millennial, I found out. Yeah, I was born in 87. We didn't always used to be millennials. We used to be Generation Y. And then they looked at us and said, why are you a generation? You don't do shit. Let's slump you in with the millennials. So I don't know. I was a victim of millennial gang violence the other day. It was brutal. Yeah, I got jumped right into a group text. I did not see it coming at all. It's always like, it's brutal, and you can't. It's like a gang. You didn't ask to be there, and now you're tied to these guys for the rest of your life. And you scroll through all these random numbers, just 10 mysterious area codes, and fucking Steve. Oh, I knew he would add me. Fucking Steve. I got jumped into a group text about the United guy. What? You remember the United? Like, I don't care. Leave me alone. Mr. 369, what area code is that? Is that Iraq? Why do you care about the United guy? I'll leave you with this. I wish that Sully was the pilot on that United flight. I think things would have went down differently. He just walks out to the, listen, doctor, I don't care that we overbooked. I don't care that you used to sell prescriptions for gay sex. It's 2017. I thought that was over the counter anyway. But I hope he could swim because I'm putting this bitch in the river. All right, I'll leave you with that. Awkward sip. Guys, you've been a lot of fun. Thanks so much. From Paul Dagliolo.
Like how you just turned Sully into an alcoholic.
Well, my Sully drinks because, like I said, I go for the Mickey Mantle gene, so I drink too.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah.
Paul Dagliolo, everybody.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, we are not fucking millennials, all right? We are the Oregon Trail generation. We didn't grow up with that smartphone shit. We weren't like, Mom, add more data to my plan when we were 8 years old. We had to be like, oh, we're adults and this is new. No, we started off
like men.
exactly. We started off with low-tech shit. We were just like the very whatever.
We died of
Fuck.
dysentery.
Exactly. Tried to ford the river, but my fucking oxen died. That's right.
You get snow days. I've sounded like an old weirdo.
What's
new, man?
Oh,
been a while.
what's new with you is the question.
Things are all
really,
right, man.
You got some shit coming up. I'm I'm looking at this calendar right here, and you are a busy man.
I am. I'm trying, man. I'm doing my thing. June 9th, the Astoria Alliance charity in Astoria Park. It's a great cause. Come check it out.
Charitable man.
Yeah,
Give it up
man.
for this charity, everybody.
I'm probably, I don't have money to donate, so
So
I'm just
he
gonna-
donates jokes.
I'm gonna tell some transgender jokes and hopefully get some laughs. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. It's jokes, people.
You got you.
I have that, and then I got the 2 improv shows. The Yes Show, Stone Street Studios, great short form improv, and that is the weekend of June 16th, 17th, that Friday, Saturday, if I got it wrong. But yeah, check it out, and then I'll be floating around.
Yeah.
Doing my thing. I'm at QED. I'll be producing a show in June. Possibly the 22nd. Not 100% confirmed, but Alternative Facts, FAX, because who needs an old fax? You know what I mean? No one needs an old fax.
Fuck that shit.
And yeah, man.
And you're
Floating around,
traveling.
Hustling.
You're traveling.
I'm doing some traveling, visiting some friends, and then I'm going to, Colorado area and then San Fran, and then try to stick on some shows.
What are you
Just
going
check me out on social media.
What are you going to Colorado for? What's so special about Colorado? What do they have that
I
we
got
don't
a buddy
have?
out
What do you-
there. They got these magical.
Just be
magical
careful,
things.
man. They're cracking down on all that shit
I
now.
don't
They don't
do
care
any of
about
that.
state regulations, man.
I have a day job, man. I can't do that stuff. But
Oh, well, what the hell's the point of going to Colorado?
well, they have mushrooms, and I mean,
You're right. You can't test for psilocybin.
no,
Really? Can you not?
it's food poisoning. No,
That's right. It's food. It's food
you can eat shit
poisoning.
and get. No, it really is. Gross
Eat
and cow
shit
shit.
and live. Truly.
Eat shit and
First
live,
time
people.
ever.
Nah, I don't know. I'll just be hanging out.
Cool.
And then San Fran, I'm going as a fan. They got the Cluster Fest, Music Comedy Fest.
Cluster.
So while all the big comedians are over there, I'll be like sneaking in the clubs that way. So that's my plan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Wait, you just gonna like sneak in and get a set?
Yeah, if all the headliners are at this, if they're all at the fest, the
Yeah.
clubs will be open.
Oh,
That's
I
my
see,
theory.
I got you.
It's probably going to
Oh.
backfire, but that's my
some
theory.
like smart comedy
I'm
thinking
a
there.
weird guy. Yeah.
What a noggin.
Hey.
All right. Hey, thank you very much.
Hey, man, thanks for
I'm
having
so
me.
excited for
Always
all this
fun.
stuff that you've got going on.
Always fun, man.
Yeah, it is. It is always fun.
Leave me hanging.
Isn't it? I apologize.
Doesn't seem that fun now, sir.
It's the funnest. It's the funnest. I swear. Paul Dagliolo, everybody.
Yes, long live Long Island.
Woo! Long Island. Don't go away. We're not cutting to commercial break or anything. Just saying, don't go away. Please, stay right where you are. I'm gonna fix this, and then, oh God, how do microphone stands work? I don't know. Please welcome to this very microphone stand right here, Faisal Alam.
Yeah.
Faisal Alam. Welcome, Faisal.
All right. This may come as a surprise to everyone in this room, but I am not a fan of airport security. Every time I fly, I always get searched, and what annoys me about it is that they always have to tell me that I was chosen completely at random. And that's fucking bullshit. I wasn't chosen completely at random. Obviously, they put their hands on me because I'm attractive. You know, the only problem I have with that joke is that the harder people laugh, the uglier I feel. But I am Muslim, which is something I really need to stop saying into a microphone. You know, people seem to hate us for some reason, you know? I can't put my finger on why, but, you know, maybe it's our goofy hats. You know, they do look awfully Jewy, but here, I'm gonna educate you guys. Maybe that'll let me stay in America a little longer, even though I was fucking born here. But we have a holy month. It's called Ramadan, and it actually takes place at a different time every year. And the reason that is because Muslims go by a lunar calendar, and the reason we go by a lunar calendar is strictly to fuck with white people. And here's how we celebrate it. We starve for the entire month. We literally have no food or water from sunrise to sunset, and we do this for 30 days straight. And I imagine there's a lot of people out there who are thinking, well, that's fucking stupid. But there's actually a good reason that we do this. See, there's this verse in our holy book, the Quran, and it says, no fat chicks. I have names for all of my jokes, and that one is called feminism. I have no business talking about my religion. I am like the worst Muslim on the planet. Well, or maybe I'm not the worst Muslim on the planet. You know, what I'm trying to say is that I'm just not good at my religion. I don't do shit. I break every fucking rule. I drink alcohol. That's against my religion. I eat pork. That is definitely against my religion. And I only date Jewish girls. That last one is actually not against my religion. I just do that to piss off my mom. But people always ask me, they're like, why do you bother calling yourself a Muslim if you do nothing in your religion? The answer is simple. I want to go to Muslim hell, okay? Here's my reasoning, all right? My reasoning is that if there's 72 virgins waiting for me in Muslim heaven, then there's 72 of the dirtiest whores waiting for me in Muslim hell. And let's be real, between those virgins and those whores are way more likely to be herpes friendly. But God, stand-up is ruining my fucking life. God damn. I don't know what's more fucked up, the fact that I'm willing to lie about having herpes on TV for your entertainment, or the fact that there are women who have heard that joke during shows and have still fucked me. I don't know. Maybe it's the latter. But I became a father last year. Thank you. But too late. No, I became a dad last year in July when I adopted my dog. And I adopted my dog because I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I'm 31, so I want to take care of something, but I'm actually unable to start a family. And the reason that I can't have a family is because I have this disability where I hate children. I don't hate all children, though, you know? I mean, I like the ones who made my iPhone. Man, that is a way better joke than credit it got. So, but I don't give a fuck. How about that? My dog is adopted, so it's a rescue. It's a rescue. Don't you hate white people who have to brag about that shit? they're just like, oh my God, like my dog's a rescue. I saved a life. And just like, hold the fuck up, all right? Like, first of all, you didn't save a life. You saved $2,000 on a fucking dog. That's what you did. You know, it blows my mind because it's not hard to save a life. You know, like I spend like $200 a month on my dog. You could take that same amount of money and you could just give it to a family in China. They would no longer starve. You would actually be saving lives, you know? And the irony is you'd probably end up saving more dogs' lives that way too. I just don't think like a wealthy Chinese couple goes to a Michelin star restaurant in Beijing and has this conversation. They're not like, you know, I just can't choose between the filet mignon and Spike. You know? As you might tell, I sometimes get in trouble for these amazing jokes. I remember one time after a show, a girl came up to me. It was a white girl. It's always a white girl. But she came up to me and she was like, excuse me, I just have to tell you that I don't approve of your racist jokes. And I was like, listen, I am so sorry. I did not mean to offend you with my racist jokes. I meant to offend you with my jokes about fat chicks. My mother must be so proud. Speaking of which, she is Asian, so I think it's kind of weird that anyone would be offended by that stuff. You know, it just because my mom was like the definitive tiger mom. In case you don't know what that is, a tiger mom is like a really strict Asian mom, and my mom was the strictest tiger mom of them all. Like I remember this one time. This is how strict she was. This one time, my mom beat the living shit out of me because I only got an 80% on my test for autism. Oh man, my mom. My mom wonders why I won't let her like watch me do stand-up, and I'm like, there's no easy way to tell her. Like, well, maybe it's because I lie about you being a violent anti-Semite, but you know, man, I'm gonna leave you on one of my my platinum hits, one of my deep cuts, which is why I'm so fucking famous and on TV now. You know, I'm single again, but I have to say, like, I live in New York City, and dating is impossible over there. Like, I try to give women everything they want, and it never seems to be enough. Like, for example, girls love, and I mean love, a guy who's dangerous. So when I see a girl that I like, the first thing I tell her is that I'm a registered sex offender. I also tell her that because a judge says I have to. You guys are great. That's my time. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Fasalam, everybody. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry.
That's all right.
No offense.
We didn't kill him.
That's right. We did that. We did that.
We're just jelly.
That's funny. I'm Jewish, but I don't date Jewish girls. You can have all of them.
All right, that's cool. You have the Asian ones, right? I think that's how it works now.
Oh, man. That's right. You are famous now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're on TV, and you know, as they say, once you've made it to the brick wall, keep going. Wow, that was awesome. So you're from Newburgh.
Yep.
You're not the first person I've met from Newburgh.
Dirty Berg.
The Dirty Berg. Nor are you the first. And what? Say it again. What's the first thing you said?
Oh, we're the most violent city in New York State per capita. We have to put the per capita because we're not that populated. So.
You have to talk into that shit.
I can talk into the mic.
Yeah,
I'm familiar with that.
Just because you're not telling jokes.
Yeah, all right.
We still want to hear your voice.
Yeah, if you didn't hear that, all 200 of you.
That many? Wow.
I don't fucking know. But yeah, I'm from Newburgh, New York. It's the most violent city in New York State per capita. It's pretty dope. You know, it's nice to be number one at something.
You guys wear that shit like a badge
We celebrated.
of honor.
Like there was literally a
Do
newspaper.
you have a
article.
National Violence Day? Do you guys do the Purge or something?
We there was actually a headline in in the Hudson Valley, like one of the
Still
papers
number
there,
one.
that said to feel safe, carry a gun. And we celebrated. We literally, people made shirts that said Newburgh, the sixth borough. We're like an hour and a half north of the fucking Bronx, so it didn't really make a lot of sense.
It's also like the fourth place I've heard of that calls itself the sixth borough. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, you guys are like the 23rd borough. Man,
But
so
not Staten Island. So
all right, so you can be the fifth borough. Sorry, just kidding, Staten Island, you're great. So you're a lawyer.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's hysterical to me. You must need legal counsel constantly. I'm sure you get sued on a regular basis.
Not yet, shockingly.
Wow.
I'm just impressed I haven't been disbarred yet. I'm just trying to see how far I can take this before they finally strip away my expensive legal license that I wasted so much time and money on. So, thank you, Brooklyn Law School.
How did you do at Brooklyn Law School?
I was the bottom of my class. Like, not like the bottom 10%. I was the bottom 10, like people. So, yeah, it turns out, like, it's great. It's great. You just have to do just enough. It's really easy to pass law school, just like college. You just have to, like, show up, and that's it. They want your fucking money. They're not going to get rid of you. So, and they got rankings and alumni donations. I'm doing a fantastic job shitting on my alma mater, right? That's,
Woo! Go
I-
Brooklyn College!
I also went to Tufts University for undergrad, and you're all a bunch of cocksuckers if you're from there. Just want to point that out. So, but
Not that there's anything wrong with sucking cock. If that's totally cool.
I don't think
That's
we're in
totally cool.
Bushwick, so I think we're okay with that. So,
Some of my best friends suck cock. I will have you know. Man, you don't talk like a lawyer. That's funny. But all
I
right.
put up a facade at work.
You
so,
do?
Yeah, just dorky, Indian guy. Sometimes I get mixed up with IT, so it's cool.
Can you put on a good accent?
No, I'm horrible at it. I'm way too whitewashed. Like, I just, I fool people all the time. Like, if I'm on the phone, they don't know I'm brown.
You get
And-
confused for white.
Yeah,
A lot.
People get so disappointed when they come see me at my office. It's really fun to watch. Like, it's,
What are you, disappointed?
I don't know. I'm always excited
Like,
to meet white
does
people.
some
so-
skinhead come in like, hey, brother, it's nice to find... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
I don't know. They're just wondering why I dropped all those slurs. I think that's why they get upset.
Were you talking to them like, fuck the darkies?
Only in Boston. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Man. Okay. We got 1 minute left, and we've already talked about all the things you wanted to talk about. So what else you got?
All right,
What's going on in your life?
I'm starting a monthly show again. It's at this bar Salzy in Park Slope. It is a dope ass bar. My show is called The Sleazy Show. You can check out my website, thefasmaalam.com. If you Google me, I will not be the first hit. It will be the leader of the gay Muslims. So shout out to that guy. He's
Is that
pretty
really
cool.
a thing?
I swear to God, yeah, I am not the most
Allah.
famous Fasmal Alam. He has the same name as me. And he's more famous and doing far more important things in this world than I ever will. So
That's not true. You're spreading the gift of laughter. Thank you very much, Faisal
Thank you.
Alam. Give it up. All right. Still don't go away. Stay right where you are, because we got one more act for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Maggie Lally. Woo! My pleasure, my pleasure.
Wow, guys, thank you so much. It's great to be here. Yeah, brick wall, right? Yes. Oh, make some noise, brick wall. Yes. Oh my God, guys. So I've been thinking a lot about relationships lately. Okay, make some noise, audience. If you're in a relationship, you're in. All right, we got one. Not too humble about it. Oh man. Okay. Make some noise if you're not in a relationship, guys. All right.
I'm very
Okay.
excited.
Oh, and how you guys doing at home in a relationship? All right. Oh man. Whoa. Anyway, guys, I'm single. I don't have a boyfriend at the moment, but sometimes when I'm home alone, I like to pretend I have a boyfriend. And the way I do that is I like to steal from my own wallet. Ooh. but sometimes I like to masturbate beforehand to feel like I really earned it, I'd be like, oh, diddle, diddle, diddle. Ooh. ooh, I'm just gonna grab some cash for some pizza. Is that cool, babe? That's me in the mirror. Ooh, right here. Oh man, I do get lonely though. Sometimes I get lonely. It's a hard thing to admit, but you know I'm honest. So I get lonely, but luckily I've got some strategies to deal with my loneliness. Okay, see, I like to cuddle with myself, and I do impressions. So I want to do an impression of myself cuddling with myself alone. Here it is. Shut up. I love you too, okay? Okay, you know what? I'm trying to sleep, all right? That's enough. Really grounds me, you know? Brings me right back down to earth. Oh, really does. But I did a lot of dating this year. I really did. I was out in the open. I was really giving it a shot. I acquired my first ever fuck buddy. Have you guys ever, oh, thank you. Yes, the shameful claps. You guys do, yeah. So for those of you who don't know, a fuck buddy is someone you have sex with who you're not in love with, which I can handle because I'm strong, okay? Got this, all right? But yeah, so I had this fuck buddy, and guys, emotional distance is crucial for the fuck buddy relationship, all right? It's just sex, that is it, okay? But I got the feeling that my fuck buddy wanted to get to know me, all right? Because he would always ask me questions about my life, all right? He'd be like, hey, who's your drug dealer? I'd be like, whoa, buddy, back it up, okay? I thought we were just messing around. Stop falling in love with me, jeez. Anyway, I also, guys, this year I attempted to have sex. This is going somewhere. With a fireman. A girl can dream, right? Oh man, thank you, man. Oh, do you guys know any firefighters or? Aren't they great? They are awesome. Oh my God, man, they're awesome. There's like high on the totem pole for like what I want to fuck, you know? So anyway, but so I wanted to have sex with this fireman, right? Okay, so we met online, okay? And I was like, all right, so me and this dude, we're going to meet up, we're going to get dinner, drinks, and see where it goes, you know? It's going to go right down there. So I was really excited. And the day finally came. I was like, okay, the day is here. Like, I'm going to have, like, this fireman date. So the day came, and, guys, he stood me up. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You know what? I don't need your pity, but thank you. I have strategies to deal with the situation. Like, I always tell myself the same thing when I get stood up to make myself feel better. I'm always like, hey, I hope he dies. In a fire. Oh, man. But I'm on the dating apps, you know. Now, here's a question. Dating apps or suicide hotlines? I don't know, guys. I think they're a little too close, right? People are, like, way too open on that stuff. They're way too open on it, especially the guys. See, I like to be, like, classy, subtle, right? I like to open up with a question. Hey, what do you do for a living, right, on the app? This one time, this guy responded with another question. Hey, do you squirt during sex? And I responded with a follow-up question. Hey, are you talking about crying? Because yes, I'll cry all over that dick. Oh, I'll weep on your cock. Tears on that scrotum, bitch. When can I come over? Oh, man. I also, I developed feelings for a friend of mine this year. And you know how that happens. It's kind of like, you know, you're hanging out with a guy friend, whatever. And as you get to know him, you're like slowly falling in love. You know how it goes. And I didn't know how he felt about me in return. You know, I had no idea. But this one day, he turned to me and we were hanging out. And he turned to me. He goes, Maggie, you and I, we've got this like crazy, beautiful, crazy, like beautiful brother-sister vibe, you know? And in my mind, I was like an incestual one. You know, like it's 1492 and I'm a princess and you're a prince and like we're living in the castle and we want to fuck, but we can't, but then we do, you know? That kind of vibe. I can get on board with that. Yeah, here's a question. Anybody here had a threesome with 2 women? Any guys had a threesome with 2 women? For those of you at home, it's a silent response. Anyway, I had a threesome with my ex-boyfriend and another woman because I do charity. I'm not afraid to give back, you know, I'm really not. And I do, you know, the threesome was like fine. It was fine. Like we got through it. I got through it. Me and this girl, we actually had the same name. What's up, Maggie? Hope you're watching this. Anyway, and yeah, so I do think, though, that this threesome was the crowning achievement of my ex-boyfriend's life. Because right afterwards, he picked up the phone, he called up his best friend, and he was like, dude, I finally did it. And his friend was like, you got a job. Oh my God. Even better. I'll leave you guys with this. How do we feel about anal sex? Ooh, that was a little too enthusiastic. All right. I don't love anal sex because I'm against torturing women. You know, I think it's wrong. But my ex loved it, okay? And I just want to leave you guys with another impression. This is me having anal sex with my ex-boyfriend. Here it is. Happy birthday! That's it. Thank you, guys. I'm Maggie Lally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Megan Lally, everybody. Give it up for M. Louse.
M. Louse. That's
Woo!
great.
Way to go.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter.
Please hold on to that microphone.
Oh, that's right.
That's
I
right.
am holding on to it.
Oh, so threesome with another chick named Maggie, so that's
Yeah,
super
man.
convenient for the guy, so he doesn't
know.
accidentally call out the wrong name.
Right.
There's
right.
like it's a total safe zone.
Yeah, we
It's
both
like-
turned. We both turned when he called out. Yeah.
Perfect. Wow. So, where are you
It's
from?
all too real. I grew up in Manhattan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What part of Manhattan?
I grew up in Harlem. I know, right? Oh, yeah.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw you.
I know. Everyone
like,
thinks
that
They're
chick's
like,
from Harlem.
yeah. 124th and Riverside. What's up, Mom? What's up, Dad? Yeah, they still live there.
Hey,
so.
neighbor.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Right.
That's right. You're my neighbor. Well, not
That's right,
anymore. I don't
the
live there anymore.
Upper West Side.
Yeah.
Where do you live now?
I live in Astoria.
Oh, was Harlem?
Ow. Had
Not-
to get out.
it's
I
too
had to get out.
Why? What's wrong?
Oh no, I couldn't live with my parents anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's a good reason. That's
And they love me, but
perfectly
you know,
legitimate.
I needed some space. Yeah.
Maggie, you do a lot of different kinds of comedy.
I do. Yes.
You do. You're
I do.
very versatile.
It's true. It's true.
So you do musical improv?
I do.
How like regularly?
Yeah, all the time. I'm in this musical improv duo called Beautiful Dreamers. It's me and my friend Jill. We make up a musical, and we have a pianist who plays for us.
Who
And
has to be super talented to be able to keep up with you.
Yeah. So he or she makes it up as well. So they make up the music as we go along.
And so like, what's your favorite story that you've ever created? Favorite musical?
Oh, that's a
on the spot?
great question. Okay. There was one story where we were in a taco truck. The suggestion was taco truck. And so I was like working in the taco truck, and this girl would like come to the taco truck. I was like the leader of the taco truck, and this girl, my friend Jill, would like come to the taco truck every day. Yeah, that was me. And she would come to the taco truck every day, and and she would like get tacos every day, but she was like this sad accountant, you know, who like this was like the best part of her day. And then we like decided to go into business together. Like she was just gonna leave her accounting job and join me in the taco business. And then we confessed our love for each other. And then I proposed, you know, all in 12 minutes.
Wow. That's a
You gotta
very
get to the
condensed
point.
relationship.
Yes.
You guys move fast in musical
We did.
improv.
We
I'm not
really
gonna
do.
handle
We
that.
are not subtle. We're not subtle.
You also do other kinds of funny things.
Yes.
You're in a sketch group.
Yes.
You're in a sketch group. What's
Yeah.
the name of your sketch comedy group?
So my writing partner, Becca Beberaji, she's hilarious, love her. So we have a show coming up called Maggie and Becca Live Their Lives, where we do a bunch of sketches that we wrote, and then we have improvisers like improvise based on those sketches that they see. So I'm trying to think. We have some.
Oh, that's a cool format.
It's cool. Yeah.
I've never seen
Yeah,
that
it's pretty cool. You should come.
Did you come up with that format? Or is
Yeah.
that- really?
I'd like to think. Yes, I did. Sure.
Yeah, you take credit for it.
Why
It's
not?
fine. No one's gonna fact check this shit.
Yeah. So it's a good format. No one is.
So, and you also, so you do stand up?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, what's
it's
that
crazy.
like?
It's crazy.
That's so great.
Scary.
So sketch comedy and do you regular improv or just the
I do
musical?
regular improv, but
regular
musical is my
improv
favorite.
with no singing whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you're in an improv group.
Yes, I'm in many.
How do you have time for all this
I
shit?
don't know, man. I figure it out.
God.
I'm a freelancer, you know.
Oh, all right.
I don't know
so
what
you're unemployed.
goes. Exactly. I have no
Nice.
money. Help. Okay, so.
That's it. Do you have upcoming show? We talked about the one show. Are there other
I have one
shows that
show.
you need to plug?
At QED, I host a variety show called Mag Tag Variety Hour. So it's on, May 28th, 8:30 p.m. Had a lot of great comics. Unicorns will be improvising there as well. There'll be a couple musicians as well.
Unicorns do
That's right.
improv?
I do. They're called the Unicorn Women. They're great. Yeah.
So they're not really unicorns. that's just
No,
the
but
name
they
of
wear
it.
hooves and horns, and
I'm
it's
really
hilarious.
disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Great.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Maggie Lally.
That's right.
How many nicknames do you have?
Oh, I have a bunch.
Yeah.
Mags, Magpie, Magalicious. My full name though is Mary Margaret Valalally. So,
Oh, and Lollipop.
Lollipop. Oh yeah, that's a good
Can we
one.
go with Lollipop?
Oh yeah, we can.
M-Lals.
Yeah,
right?
M-Lals.
And we've already established that if we can start a charity, I know we got some charitable people in this group. We are going to start a charity, Lols for Lals.
Yeah. Please donate. Please donate.
Donate laughs is what we're trying to raise laughs. That's really been the whole purpose of this show. We are raising laughs for Maggie. You did a great job raising laughs
you.
for us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Maggie. Here, I'll take that. Maggie Lally, yeah! Man, this was such a good show. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he agrees with me, and he would know because he was a part of it. Thanks, Fassel. Okay, that just about does it for us here tonight. I wanna thank Sarah and Paul and Fassel and Maggie for coming by, and we had a blast. I hope that you had a blast at home. I know I did, and they did. Everybody had a great time. Remember, if you want to get in on this action, you feel free to shoot us an email at patvbrickwall@gmail.com. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your act, and we'll get you on this show. I guarantee it. Stick around. But like for real this time, I mean it. I get to say that. I've always wanted to say that. PATV, Long Island, scroll back a little bit. You miss it. Yeah, thank you. So stick around. Coming up next on PATV is the Ed Wood Classic, Plan 9 from Outer Space. You don't want to miss it. So if you're watching on Facebook, switch over to the patv.org/livestream. Sorry, they dropped the L, just like the. So just like Facebook, they dropped the. patv.org/livestream for the harrowing tales of grave robbers from beyond. Woo! Technology!